The IRS just set up their portal where you could receive $300 every month through the end of the year for every child that you have. Yes, I'm talking about the child tax credit, which begins rolling out July 15th, this very month. And the IRS released a portal just yesterday on where you can check if you're eligible. You could update your bank account information if it's changed, or you could stop receiving these payments through the end of the year. I'll tell you why you might want to consider doing that. We're discussing all of this in this video. Comment below with any questions you have. Please like this video and share it with everybody that you think would benefit from this, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. My name is Kevin Conway. Now let's get into the very latest on this newly released IRS portal. So I'll pull it up here on the screen, and here's what the portal looks like. Here it is. This is from the irs.gov. Make sure you go to irs.gov. Don't go anywhere else. Don't look at any of the spammy comments below or any text messages or whatever. The IRS actually warns about it, and for good reason. There's a lot of scammers out there, especially with a program like this, which it seems kind of like fake, right? You're going to get $300 every month directly from the IRS, but it's completely real. That's because it's part of a program, a stimulus program that was passed a few months ago that is rolling out now, where if you make below $150,000 jointly with your spouse, or $75,000 as a single individual, for every child that you have, you can get $300 per month if the child is under the age of 6 through the end of the year, or $250 per child under the age of 18 but above the age of 6 through the end of the year. This is the expanded child tax credit. Technically, it's an advance from next year's tax refund that you will receive, but that tax credit is boosted from $2,000, which it normally is, to $3,000 or $3,600, depending on the age of your children. That is the expansion. That is why you're going to get this direct deposit from the IRS into your bank account through the end of the year. So if you don't want to receive it now and you'd rather receive the entire amount when you file your taxes about a year from now, well, you're going to use this portal here to update your preferences from the IRS. But note that it won't take it into effect until August of next month, the August 13th payment of next month. Why is it August 13th as opposed to the 15th? Just because the 15th falls on a Sunday. So if the IRS already has your bank information from previous tax returns like 2019 or 2020, or from you using the stimulus portal from earlier this year or last year, then the IRS will send via direct deposit the first payment on July 15th. If they don't have any of your information right now, the IRS is going to send you a physical check. And until it gets bank information from you, it'll continue sending you a physical check in the mail to the last address that they have on file for you. That's why you want to update your information using this portal so that you can get the check in your bank way faster via direct deposit. But as I previously mentioned, if you update your information with the IRS, if you update your bank, say you switch your bank or you add your bank info, it won't take into effect until the following month. Say you're receiving this tax credit every month and you want to stop it for whatever reason, you could also use this portal to do so. You could stop your tax credit being refunded to you on a monthly basis via direct deposit at any time through the end of the year. And for everyone out there, this is only going to last through December. It is not being extended unless a stimulus bill passes later on. So subscribe to the channel if you want to know more, because there's lots of discussions right now with Congress in passing another stimulus bill, whether it's social infrastructure or fiscal infrastructure or one of the two. A provision to expand the child tax credit is definitely high on the agenda. So why would you not want to receive this payment? Well, first off, if you just prefer to have it all on your tax return, that's one reason. But there are several other reasons why you may want to use this IRS portal to opt out. Number one, if your income this year in 2021 is going to be too high to qualify, you don't want to start taking the child tax credit and have the IRS think that you qualify now, only to find out later when you file your tax return that you'll owe a lot more in taxes because you don't qualify. So if you're married filing jointly and you're going to make above $150,000, well, just be warned that your tax credit is going to be reduced reduced by $50 for every $1,000 of income above the $150,000 mark. The same thing applies if you make $75,000 per year, and this year you're actually going to make a lot more money. Just be warned that that is one reason why you wouldn't want to opt out now, so that you don't owe a bunch of taxes later. Also, if you lived more than half the year outside of the country, you're going to want to opt out because you have to qualify by having a Social Security for your children, and you have to live in the United States for at least half of the year. And the last reason is, say you have a spouse or an ex-spouse who claims the child on their tax return and not on a joint tax return that you file together. Well, they would get the child tax credit and you would not. So just be warned that if things have changed and the IRS is sending you a payment when they really shouldn't, that is another reason why you may want to opt out for the child tax credit. Now, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. So that's it. Pretty simple, straightforward. I said I would post when the IRS had their portal updated, and lo and behold, here we are. The IRS just updated their portal. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to know more. There's lots of very exciting news coming in the future, and you're not going to want to miss it. My name is Kevin Conway, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.